Hi everyone, so I thought that I would do a health update video for you. I am currently about halfway reduced of my sodium valproate, and to start off with, I haven't really had any issues. I've been a bit tired, that's gone after a few days, but this last dose reduction was really quite difficult, so I thought this would be a good time to kind of give you an update, let you know where I am, what's going on, because people have been so kind with their thoughts and prayers, and a lot of you have said that you want to kind of have me keep you updated. So I'm going to just talk. I'm not going to edit this video at all. You might have noticed that in my, I'm trying to think what the last video would have gone up, summer essentials. No, there was something else. Anyway, I will link that down below. But I got to the point where I was really starting to have problems not just linking a sentence, but I could do a sentence and then go and have to do another sentence, because I was getting very tired by that point. There we go. So this is going to be completely unedited, so you will see me as I am without kind of, yeah, you'll see me talking to you as it would be if you were sat here in the room with me. I went to, as I said, yeah, no, wait! I've just filmed this tutorial and I said that it was the look that I wore to the Selfridges Work It event, which was yesterday. And I'm wearing this look because of this, and this is all explained in the tutorial that's going to come next. But I went into town. I went into Birmingham for the Birmingham Selfridges Working event. I don't live in Birmingham, but I do live near. It's about a 40-minute train journey, but it's not a difficult one. It's get on one train, go, you're there, lovely, and you're bang in the centre of Birmingham. I want to get some more comfy clothes. I found that particularly when I'm having a really tough day, I am wearing jogging bottoms and a hoodie, and that doesn't set you up in the right mind frame to kind of feel productive or feel good about yourself. So I wanted to get myself some more comfortable but clothes, something that you would feel okay walking out the house in, because it could be that I feel rubbish and have to go out or want to go out. Anyway, I wanted to get some clothes and I wanted to look through the beauty hall before the event. I didn't know what the event was sort of going to be about, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of a heads up because I can get very overwhelmed. So I wanted to kind of see what was going on, see what the new collections out were, because I knew that there were a few either coming or already out. But by the time I did that, I was really quite tired. I had some problems kind of towards the end of the event where my brain would just decide it wasn't going to work, and I couldn't think of specific things, or I could think of it but I couldn't get the words out to explain it. Everyone was so lovely, and I was accepted for who I am, which felt so nice. I sometimes feel like, not that I'm not accepted, but I sometimes worry that people think I'm weird, or people think that there's something wrong with me, which there is, but kind of not in that, I don't know, I can't explain the feeling. So I was quite tired then, but back to the original point of this whole video. I did my most recent reduction a week early, so I'd actually come down one dose, and then the week later come down the next step, and then the week later come down the next step, and the idea is to have kind of 2 weeks between each. So it could have been that I'd kind of done 3 quite close together, but I felt like I was hitting a wall. My body was just so fatigued, I was exhausted, my brain wasn't functioning properly, and I went into Superdrug. I can't remember why. I think I was picking up a prescription from Boots, so I went into Superdrug because they had the 3 for 2 offer on. I wanted to read the ingredients on the boudoir stand, but when I took the booklet out, the light above it started flickering really violently. I had my glasses on, and that's something that I might have to start doing, is wearing my glasses in videos, because if my brain gets to the point where I can't string a sentence together, my glasses really help my coherency, because at the moment lighting frequencies are messing with my brain. So I was in Superdrug, this light was flickering, and I had an immediate reaction. Now, I didn't lose consciousness, I didn't lose my speech, I didn't lose my coordination, so this is all brilliant. We're still doing quite well, and I knew that things were going to sort of disintegrate. It's just a case of we didn't know when. So I've done pretty well. The pain score's gotten a little bit worse, but not too much. I still haven't had a migraine that's kind of a 5 or above. But this light caused me to kind of feel very woozy and muddly, which wasn't good. So that could have contributed to the fact that I think I reduced on the Tuesday, and it wasn't until the Saturday at 2:30 in the afternoon that I suddenly felt human again. It was bizarre. I felt like the walking zombie. It was not a nice feeling at all. I spent a lot of time on the sofa cuddling the cat with not very much energy to do anything. But my body's over that now, and I'm doing okay. So it is a case of I struggle for a little bit, and then my body gets used to the lack of the sodium valproate. So I'm hoping that continues, and maybe it's not as long a time that I'm feeling so awful for the next dose, because it'll have been 3 weeks, because I didn't reduce this week. I reduced a week early because I wanted to go to the Selfridges Work It event, and then next week Anna from Viviana Does Makeup is going to be there on the Thursday. So instead of reducing on the Tuesday, I'm going to reduce the week after, because otherwise there's no way I'm going to be able to make it to that event. So I think that's everything up to date health-wise. I really struggled yesterday, actually. My knee started to kind of almost lock and move too far the other way, and then the other knee did it when I got home, and I couldn't walk stood up upright. I was almost bent a little bit, but I'm fine now. I think I just did a bit too much walking, but my hips really hurt as well. I'm doing fine today, so I think I just overdid it, so I need to be careful of that. I'm going to get a medical alert bracelet so that I feel more secure, but also Dan's parents, my parents, feel more secure with me kind of being out alone, because at some point I'm going to lose consciousness. It's pretty much inevitable, but not definite. But it'd be nice to have that kind of security, to know that all my information is there with me, and paramedics should know to check my wrist or my neck. I will have one on my wrist because of losing consciousness. I don't want to strangle myself. But I need to wait for my tilt table test, which is, I think, the 11th of June. And from then I'll know whether I've got POTS or not. And I can either add that to the bracelet or not add it to the bracelet. And we'll kind of know a bit more what's going on then. So I'm just kind of holding off on that, looking at some of the styles. I'd love to get a really pretty one, but they're £100 odd, and the standard is 20. So especially if I'm not going to be going out all that much, we shall see. But that was just a little bit of a chatty update for you. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth. And if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Then maybe I can do a video answering some of those, either in the next update or as a separate video. I will try and leave some useful links down below. There's always my health blog, which you might be watching this video on. But there are some things that I still want to write about that haven't yet gone on there. So if there is anything that you want to know that either isn't on there, or I haven't explained here, or I haven't already explained to you, or even if you don't know that I've explained it, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll either answer you directly, or I might be able to answer you and leave a link, and I'll be as helpful as I can. And that was a really long kind of way of saying goodbye. So thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye! And of course there was something I forgot. I forgot to tell you that my POTS type symptoms are getting worse. I'm finding that when I stand up I'm getting dizzy, and it's happening more and more. When I was at pole, and I know this is kind of exercise, I did an invert, so I was upside down, which is fine. And I think it's just the changing from going from standing to upside down to standing again. And if I hadn't, it's not that if I hadn't lay down I would have passed out. It was my body made me lie down, so it was kind of that controlled movement to the floor. I was still conscious, and then I lay down, but otherwise I would have passed out. So that's getting worse. So hopefully the tilt table test will give us some useful information. I'm not going to start on beta blockers because at the moment I don't need them, and with me coming off medication anyway, I don't think that's going to be something good to be on trying for and during pregnancy. But again, if it comes to it, I might need to be on it, but only if things get a lot worse, because at the moment they're manageable, and while they're still manageable, I'm not going on to medication. So yeah, bye.